Well, everyone, I wanted to break down a couple of reasons why the iPhone 11 is probably a better phone than the iPhone SE 3rd generation. Now, if you're on an extreme budget and you cannot afford an iPhone 11, then I guess the iPhone SE 3 is there for you, but you can buy an iPhone 11 in the used market for cheaper than a brand new iPhone SE 3. So definitely keep that in mind. Now, the most obvious difference between these two is probably the body, and this is the thing that I'm probably going to be spending probably the most amount of time on. The body of these two iPhones couldn't be more different. The iPhone 11 with its 6.1-inch panel looks so much better than the iPhone SE 3's panel, and it doesn't really matter whichever way you look at it. Personally, when I look at my iPhone 11 and I look at my iPhone SE 2022 model, there is such a little impact, and I just feel so strange with having something like an iPhone SE 3 because it's in such an outdated body. Because of that, it just doesn't really make too much sense to even recommend people to buy that phone because the body is so outdated. With that home button and everything, it just seems like an iPhone from 2016, 2015. With an iPhone 11, this design is pretty much impeccable in my opinion. Even though it doesn't have the best design of all time from all iPhones, the 13 Pro definitely looks much better. The iPhone 11's design, when I feel it in the hand and when I utilize the capability behind it, I'm actually really happy about that phone in terms of the body. But that also kind of boils down to the gesture-based design that iPhone has as well. The iPhone SE 3, you will not believe how kind of slow that iPhone is at times. Yes, when you're booting up games and everything, they load very fast and, the gameplay is really nice. But when you're maneuvering through the whole entire UI, it is actually kind of a weird process of maneuvering through things with the iPhone SE 3 because you have to wait for the home button every single time to register your touches. And even though it's not too long, the iPhone 11 will give you a much smoother and kind of faster performance when you're maneuvering around the whole entire operating system. So that's a massive thing to keep in mind as well. On top of that, when I looked at the camera quality and the cameras in general of both these devices, I was actually pretty surprised to see that the iPhone SE 3 isn't really that good compared to the iPhone 11. The iPhone 11, which came out in 2019, in my opinion, has a better camera setup in general than the iPhone SE 3 as well. So if you're somebody who wants to take the best photos of all time and all that stuff, well, the iPhone 11 is going to get you there faster and better. The iPhone SE 3 is, and the iPhone 11 are the best iPhone cameras, but the iPhone 11 is definitely the better one here in my opinion. You have that wide and ultra wide sensor, where the iPhone SE 3 only has a single lens on the back, and you can do 4K at 60 on the back and the front of the iPhone 11, where you can only do 4K at 60 on the back, which is great, but only 1080p on the front of the iPhone SE 3 as well. So that's another pretty big thing to keep in mind is, on top of that. Now, if you're getting brand new phones of both of these, the battery life should be theoretically better on the iPhone 11, although I've seen a lot of conflicting stuff. I've personally had my iPhone 11 that's been used for a long time, so I didn't get a chance to factory reset it. But if you were to factory reset it, have a brand new iPhone 11, the battery would be, better on the iPhone 11 than the iPhone SE 3rd generation. So those are just a couple of reasons why I would probably recommend buying an iPhone 11 over the iPhone SE 3rd generation. If you have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.